Good morning, Bouncy Bags, on this wonderful, terrific Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, and a very good morning to you. Let's sing good morning together. Good morning, everybody, and how do you do? How do you do? How do you do? Good morning, everybody, and how do you do? How do you do today? Sing, good morning, what a lovely morning, good morning to you. Good morning, Bouncy Bugs. Welcome to our online maths class today. Right, I hope you clicked on the lovely shape song I sent you before this, because that shows you some of our fun 2D shapes we're going to look at today. Right, now I'm sure some of you can remember last year when you were in grade 0, you learned all about the square, the triangle, the rectangle, the diamond, the oval, all of those shapes. So you say to Mrs. Doster, Mrs. Doster, why do I have to learn them again? Well, I'll tell you why. Because we, this year, when you're in grade 0, don't just learn the shape's name, we learn all about the shapes. The similarities, what's similar, and the differences, what's different. So that's why we learn it again this year. So today we are going to quickly revise all the 2D shapes that you've already learned last year and in the first term, and then we're just going to look at the similarities and the differences of the different shapes. Okay, so let's go through our 2D shapes. Right, so these are all the 2D shapes we need to know this year. All right, and you learned them last year. Next week, Mommy is going to come and collect a little pack from me, a resource pack, and this will be on the inside with all your 2D shapes. So when Mrs. Doster is talking about the shapes, you can look at your shape mat. Yours will be on a nice colored piece of cardboard, and if you want to, you can color in your shape so it looks really nice. Okay, right, let's go through our shapes. Right, what shape is this? Let's have a look. It has 3 corners and 3 sides. What shape is it? A triangle. A triangle has 3 sharp corners and 3 sides. So if I had to say to you, what shape has got 3 corners and 3 sides? You know it is a triangle. Right, let's go to the next one. What shape is this? Is it a square? Let's look. It's got 2 short sides and 2 long sides and 4 sharp corners. No, it's not a square, it is a rectangle. A rectangle has got 2 long sides and 2 short sides and 4 corners. So it's a rectangle. Right, let's have a look at this one. Oh, let's have a look. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 sides that are all the same. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. So what shape is it? It's a square. Well done. Right, what shape is this? It goes round and around and around. It's only got 1 side and no corners. It is a circle. Very good. You boys are so fantastic. Right. Oh, look at this one. This one's a little bit more difficult. Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's got 6 sides, and let's see how many corners it's got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's got 6 sides and 6 corners. It is a hexagon, and we often see a hexagon in a beehive. All the little compartments or segments in the beehive have got lots of hexagons. So a hexagon has got 6 sides and 6 corners. Very good. Now, what is this one? This is a diamond. A diamond has got 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. Now that's very similar to the rectangle and the square, isn't it? And do you know how we get a diamond? If you had to take a square and you had to take the top bit and the end bit and you had to pull it up, you would get a diamond. There's another shape that looks very similar to this. We call it a kite. But a kite has got 2 short sides on the top and 2 long sides at the bottom. So maybe ask mommy to Google that for you and then you can have a look. But the one we learn is the diamond. When you take a square from corner to corner and you pull it up as if magic and you get a diamond. And a diamond has got 4 sides and 4 corners. Okay, right. What shape is this? This is a heart. And we love to draw hearts when it's Valentine's Day or when we tell someone we love them very much. Okay, a heart has got 1, 2 sides and it's got 1, 2 corners. What shape is this? Yes, it's like an egg shape. It's an oval. If you were to take a circle and you did the same thing as a square and you took the top of the circle and the bottom of the circle and you pulled it up, you would get an oval. So an oval is the same as a circle. It's got 1 side and no corners. But this is not a circle, it is a oval. Very good. And what is this? This is a star. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. All right, a star. And a star has got lots of corners and it's got lots of sides. Let's count and see how many sides it has. Let's go. 1, can you count with me? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Wow! A star's got 10 sides. And very often we see lots of different stars. But this star shape has got 10 sides. Let's see how many corners it's got. Remember, we have to count the top corners and the bottom corners. So let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 corners. That is a lot of corners. So this star has got 10 sides and 11 corners. Oh, actually it's got Mrs. Doster, it's actually got 10 corners. Let's count again. I'll count the top one twice. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's got 10 corners. Mrs. Doster has got mushy brain. Okay, so a star has got 10 sides and 10 corners. All right. Okay, boys, so well done. Those are all your 2D shapes. Keep practicing them. Right, so what I want you to do today, just to have some fun with shapes, because now we've learned them, we know what they're about, and we know how many corners and how many sides they've got. Mrs. Doster's got to practice with the star, remembering it's got 10 sides and 10 corners. So now we can start to play with our shapes. And you need to learn how to draw shapes. Okay, because learning to draw shapes is really going to help you with your free drawing. Okay, so what I want you to do today, you can ask mommy to, if she can, on some paper, or maybe even with some chalk on the cement, I want her to draw some black dots for you in the shape of whatever shape you're learning. So here we go. I've got a square. You can see it's a square, and I've got lots of dots. What I want you to do is I want you to go get your Play-Doh, and I want you to roll it, and I want you to stick it onto the dots. Okay, so roll your Play-Doh and stick it onto the dots. All right, and you can go all the way around, roly in your fingers, exercising your fingers, and then you can put your dots, your little Play-Doh dots on, and roly, and put your dots on, okay? and then roly, roly, roly. Mr. Dots is just doing the top row and your dots. Okay, there we go. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Play-Doh dots on the top of my square, and I've still got lots of dots to do. Okay, and that's super fun because you can close your eyes and you can actually feel the shape of your square. When you've done that, then I want mommy to make you the shape again, but this time she must only do the dots where the corners are. So again, this is a square, all right? So I've got 4 corners, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I'm going to roll my Play-Doh with 2 hands, not 1 hand, with 2 hands to make my sides. Okay, so I know I've got to make 4. I'm going to take a piece of Play-Doh and I want you to roll with two hands. Roll, roll, roll the Play-Doh gently into a worm. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it into a worm. And roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. Get those arms and those fingers moving. And then I want you to do the same thing as you did with your dots. You're going to take your Play-Doh and I want you to stick it on the sides of your shape. I'm just going to do mine quickly. I made some already before I did my video. And again, I'm going to stick it on and I'm going to press it down to give my muscles some gym, some workouts. Okay, and I'm going to press and press and press and press. There we go. So now you can see I've got a square and I've got 4 corners and 4 sides. Okay, so I'm going to do my dots and I'm going to do my Play-Doh rolling. Once you've done that, then you can go on to drawing your own shape. Okay, you can either do it on a piece of paper, or you can perhaps use some shaving cream, or perhaps if mommy puts some salt in a tray, then you can draw your shapes. Try and draw 4 shapes. I want you to draw a circle, a square, a rectangle, and a triangle. Those are the 4 shapes I would like you to draw on your own. Sometimes, if you've done your Play-Doh, okay, and you can take your Play-Doh off. Oopsie, mine's all stuck on here. Needs to put something. Then you can perhaps use the 4 dots. You can see mine's a little bit messy now, so you can use your 4 dots and then you can draw from dot to dot, okay, to help you practice to draw your shapes. Okay, so what we need to know this term, we need to know our 2D shapes. What are they? We need to know how many corners, how many sides there are, and we have to know how to draw the 4 basic shapes: circle, square, rectangle, and triangle. So that's what I want you to do today. Okay, then I made a little game for Ethan. Trying to find my game now. Oh, here it is. Okay. And on the one side, I would ask him a little question and then he would give me the answer. Okay, so I thought just before we go, we can play this little game. This one says, I have 4 corners and 4 sides. All my sides are the same length. Who am I? So what shape has got 4 sides and 4 corners? Yes, a rectangle and a square. But now, does a rectangle or a square have 4 sides that are exactly the same? Well done, a square. I am a square. I have 4 corners, 4 sides, and all my sides are the same length. Well done. Let's try this one. I have 3 corners and 3 sides. Who am I? Yes, I am a triangle. Very good. Okay, I have 4 corners and 4 sides. I have 2 long sides and 2 short sides. Who am I? I am a rectangle. Very good. Okay. I have one curved side. Curved means moving, like moving that way. I have one curved side and no corners. Who am I? I am a circle. Very good. And then I thought I would just give you a tricky one because I know you are super clever. Just before we go. I have 6 corners and 6 sides. Who am I? I am a hexagon. There is a hexagon, and we often see hexagons in segments of the beehive. Okay, right. So boys, those are just some fun shape activities for you to do today. Practice your shapes, have lots of fun with shapes. Go and look around your homes. There are shapes all over. Just walking around my house, I found this. You can see it's got the circle shape on the top. I found this lovely book. You can see it's a square shape. And I even found my press stick holder. And you can see that it's got 2 short sides and 2 long sides. So I know it's a rectangle. Okay, so lots of fun with shapes today. Enjoy. Once you have done your shape activities, then go and do some core junior and get those muscles moving. I will see you tomorrow at Wonderful Wednesday. Love you lots.